Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little Q&A. I asked you guys last night on Snapchat and Instagram if you guys had any questions to send them on in. I know not everybody has like social media, so if there's a question that you guys have that was unanswered or you didn't have a chance to ask a question, leave it in this video in like the comment section down below, and I will film another Q&A in a couple of months and I'll answer them then. But also, don't mind my hair, it's in a ponytail, it's not cooperating today, so this is what happens. So I'm gonna go to Instagram first. It's from Blondie P1323, and she says, I love you, Gabriella. I've been binge watching all your videos lately. You're one of the only plus size YouTubers that literally give me confidence. You're such a beautiful soul. Oh my god, thank you so much. Like, oh my god, that makes me so happy, because the whole reason why I started YouTube was to inspire women of size, or any women in general, that, you know, you're beautiful no matter what. So that makes me so happy. I love you too. Thank you so much. Okay. This one's from Irene Teal? I don't know. Sorry. Irene Teal, I think. It says, hey Gabriella, I love your videos. I myself have a makeup and beauty channel called Irene Beauty. So I love watching your videos as you're really real and funny. So my question is, do you ever feel embarrassed of your stretch marks or cellulite? Because I also deal with that. Not so much my stretch marks. I think that when I was younger in like high school and middle school, the stretch marks on my arm, like you can see, I don't know, right in here, would make me feel really insecure. But I just kind of like was like, whatever. Like, everybody has stretch marks, no matter if you're a size 2 or you're a size 22. Like, everybody has stretch marks. It's just what happens when your body grows. So whether they're like on your boobs, on your thighs, on your stomach, on your arms, like everybody has them. So it's nothing to really be ashamed about. I don't know. I kind of just, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, I just embrace it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a part of me, and I'm okay with that. Now, cellulite is something that took me a little bit longer to kind of like become comfortable with. Like I said in a previous video, I didn't wear shorts for the longest time. Like, I just recently started wearing shorts within like the past 3 years, because I was so embarrassed of my cellulite on my thighs that I just felt like everybody was staring at me whenever I'd wear shorts, and I was really uncomfortable. So some things that helped me with that were, the way I kind of just like got over things was to look myself in the mirror and just be like, you know what? Fuck them. Like, I'm not gonna let somebody else's opinion of my cellulite or stretch marks, or the fear of somebody judging me, affect what I want to wear, how I want to look, and how I want to have fun. Like, so I just let it go, you know? Like, it was baby steps. I found a pair of shorts that I really liked from ASOS, and I kind of just was like, fuck it, these are really cute, I'm gonna wear them. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care if anybody looks at it. Like, it's a part of my body. It's my body. Like, it's the only one I'm ever gonna have. It's time to just love it, you know? That may sound cliche, but that's just, I don't know, it's just what has worked for me. This question is from Fletcher's World. It says, hi hun, I have a couple of questions for your Q&A. How long have you and Henrik, sorry if I misspelled, been together? First, you spelled it correctly, and we've been together for 4 years on September 11th, which I know is like a terrible anniversary date, but we've been together for almost 4 years. On and off, we took like a little break, but yeah, 4 years. Okay, and then the next question is, what do you do for a living? I know you work with kids. So right now I'm not working anymore with my previous job. What I was doing before was I was like a private nanny for a family in Westchester. So I was just like taking care of the kids and doing basically all of like anything that went along with taking care of kids. The commute was super long. The kids were awesome, but they're getting older. And so like their need for me to be there as often as I was kind of like depleted, because the kids are getting older and they can kind of like be alone more. They're 15 and 13, so I mean, they're older, you know? So yeah, they asked me if I wanted to come back for like a smaller amount of hours, and it's an hour commute from my house right here. It's an hour commute, so it's a 2-hour commute a day, and it's just a lot of miles and driving. So I just kind of was like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on my makeup career and my YouTube. And you know, right now it's kind of like there's never been a better time for me to do this. Like I feel like it's the time. So that's what I'm gonna do. But that's what I did. I was like a private nanny for a family in Westchester. I've worked with kids all my life. Like even, sorry, I keep touching my hair because my ponytail is so weird. I hate ponies. Okay. I've always worked with kids like ever since middle school. Like I always love babies. I've always had baby fever since I was like 13. Probably even like 8, to be honest with you. So I've always worked with kids, and yeah, I worked in daycares. I've worked in like nannying jobs. I've been, you know, I've done a lot of different things with kids. So that's what I did. And then she says, XOXOXO, please vlog more, live for them, LOL, sending love all the way from Australia. So I love you too. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. Okay, this one's from Mon Caroline. She goes, hi Gabby, my question is, do you ever or have you ever suffered from being self-conscious in public? If so, how do you or did you get through it? I love your channel. You inspire me so much to wear what I want and what I feel good in. I love your personality and can't wait to watch your channel grow more because you deserve it. Thank you so much. And yeah, I definitely did suffer with feeling self-conscious in public. I have my days too where I'm just like, I feel self-conscious, you know, you feel like you're kind of like in a shell, but you just gotta like look yourself in the mirror and realize that this is you. Like, no matter if you're unhappy with your body or you're unhappy with whatever it is in your life, like towards your looks, it doesn't, like, it's you. This is who you are. You need to just embrace who you are, and don't let other people's opinions or like the fear of what other people may think or say hold you back from wearing what you want or doing what you want or whatever. I used to be somebody who was like afraid to eat in public. Like when I tell you I was so self-conscious in high school and middle school, like I was so self-conscious. I like wouldn't want to eat at restaurants in public. I wouldn't want to let people see me eating. Like when I was dating with boyfriends in high school and stuff like that, like I never ate in front of them. I always was like, oh no, I'm not hungry, like whatever, and then I'd go home and eat because I was starving, because I was just embarrassed to eat in front of people. So yeah, I've definitely been there. It's just, you have to realize that this is who you are. No matter, like I said, no matter if it's something you want to change or not, this is who you are. This is who you are right now in this moment. You never really know what can happen tomorrow, so you have to live your life for you. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Don't worry about strangers. And honestly, I still do this today. I did this yesterday. Me and Henrik we drove like 2 hours to go to this seafood restaurant because Henrik really wants to, and it's his birthday tomorrow. So I took him there, and I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt like I always do. It's freaking August. And so this lady was staring at me, like looking me up and down, looking me up and down. I just looked at her and I said, hi, how are you? Like, I let people know that I know that you're looking at me. Like, don't think you're gonna get away with it if you are looking at me in a certain type of way, because who the fuck are you to look at me that way? You know what I mean? So I kind of just like let people know in a polite way, like, hi, how are you? Or hi, or hey, or whatever, that like I see you. I see what you're doing, and I see you, and I'm not the kind of girl that's gonna be like just back down and shrink into my shell. Like, I see you, stop before I have to say something. So that's how I deal with it. I got really aggressive there, but that's just how I deal with it. You shouldn't take bullshit from anybody else, especially strangers. So that was kind of like a long-winded answer for a question, but I hope I answered your question. The next one is from Tina Solis, I think. Solis, I don't know. Hey girly, my name is Christina from Arizona. My question is, how do you have so much confidence? Can you give me any tips? I have issues accepting on how I look, and I admire you so much. You're so beautiful and positive. I love watching your videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. First off, you're beautiful. I'm like looking at your little picture right here. You're gorgeous. So this is how I have so much confidence. This may sound cocky, this may sound whatever, but there's nobody in the world that looks like you. You're the only person that looks like you. So own it and rock it and do whatever you do to make yourself feel good. Wear what you want to wear. Fuck what anybody thinks. Fuck what, I mean, your boyfriend, your husband, your girlfriend, your sister, whoever. Fuck what they think. You live for yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. You buy your clothes, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you live with yourself. So do what makes you happy. So wear what you want to wear, eat what you want to eat, do what you want to do. Live your life. Don't let other people influence you. I don't know, that's kind of how I have confidence. I haven't always been this way. I don't know, I just one day like looked in the mirror and I was like, get it together. Like, you're not gonna live every day hating yourself. I just kind of like looked in the mirror one day and was like, get it together. Like, there's no reason for you to sit here and be miserable and feel miserable about how you look. Embrace it. As I said before, this is the you that you are right now. If you want to change it, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. This is who you are right now in today's minute, second, hour. This is who you are. Love it, embrace it, and that's it. Get on with your day. You know, that's kind of, I'm a very harsh person. I'm kind of like tough love works well with me. I use it for all my family and friends around me, and I use it to myself. Like, get it together or don't. You know what I mean? It's like, wake up, put your makeup on, put your face on, put your clothes on, look in the mirror. If you love the way you look, if you love the way your clothes fit or whatever else, then you do that. Sorry if I sound harsh. I'm like getting very passionate about these questions. Okay. Next one's from Stephaniel, I think. She goes, I love you, but I notice you open your mouth a lot when applying concealer or mascara. Do you ever laugh at yourself looking back and editing the videos? Because I never notice when I do it, and every time I catch myself, I start cracking up and I'm like, what am I doing? Every time I edit videos, I always make this ugly face, like when I'm putting concealer on or mascara or whatever. I'm always like, and I can't stop it. Like, I've tried so hard to like apply it with my mouth closed, and I don't know, it's just like a normal reaction. So yes, I crack up at myself all the time. It's freaking hilarious, but it's just what I do. This one's from Medwife. She goes, here's your question for the Q&A. Can we be friends? Yes, of course, we can be friends. And then she goes, LOL, because you're amazing. Here's my question. Where did you work before you worked at the camp for your mom? Love ya. So I answered this earlier. I was like a private nanny for a family in New York. So that's what I did. All right, now we're gonna go to Snapchat. This video is gonna be long as fuck, sorry. The first one I have here is from Mimi. She goes, what advice can you give to me when it comes to accepting myself as a plus size girl? I love you. I love you too. I think I kind of touched on this already. Just own it. Like I said, you're the only person in this world that looks like you. You are you, and there's so much beauty in that. Just, I don't know, just find clothes that you like, find a style that you like, and rock the shit out of it. Love yourself, love what you put on your body, and that's how I do it. I mean, I don't know if that's good advice or not, but it's either you live your life to the most potential you can and enjoy every second of it, or you don't, and you shrink into the shell and you become this miserable, depressed person that I don't think you want to be. Like, I was that girl, and it's not fun. So you just gotta get up, look in your mirror, look at yourself. This is you, this is me, and own it, you know? I don't know. All right. Next one is from Amber. She goes, if you had to live the rest of your life using just one makeup product, what would it be? Oh my God, this is such a hard question. Okay, using one makeup product, what would it be? Honestly, probably concealer, because you can use it as foundation, you can conceal your pimples, you can conceal your dark spots. I don't know, that's probably what I would use, honestly. Okay, the next question is from Smiley Jean. She says, what are some tips on feeling sexy and confident as a plus size woman? Okay, so I'm having a lot of questions about like confidence, and I think that I've already touched on them before. So I apologize, there's nothing I can say about it again because I'm just like repeating myself. But feeling sexy, I don't know if you mean like in the bedroom or if you mean just like every day feeling sexy, feeling good. Find like a bra, find underwear that you feel like sexy and that you're like, damn bitch, like I look good. Like, and for me that's Torrid stuff. I love Torrid bras, I love Torrid underwear. I love their intimate stuff. It's really, really cute. Okay, so now if you're talking about like lingerie and stuff, find lingerie that highlights your best features in your opinion. So in my opinion, I like my waist to be highlighted, and I like my little saggy boobs to be highlighted. So that's what I look for. I usually like a long line bra because it covers this little roll I have under my stomach here, so I feel sexy because it nips me in at the smallest part of my waist. And I like a high-waisted panty, or I do like a baby doll style lingerie, or just like a sexy little nightie and robe. Like I love lingerie so much. I just love it so much. Okay, the next one is from Gorgeously K-I-R or Kerr. She says, when did you embrace your curves, or have you always embraced them? Have you ever considered plus size modeling? Okay, wait, there's a bunch here. Okay, I'll answer the first one. When did you embrace your curves, or have you always embraced them? I started embracing my curves junior year in high school. Ever since junior year in high school, I just was like, you know what? This is who I am. I love myself. I love what I'm doing. I love my family. I love my friends. I love every other aspect of my life. Why not love who I am? Why not love my body? Why? Because society's telling me it's not right, or because I have stretch marks or cellulite, or I have a lumpy butt, or I have a lumpy... No, fuck that. I have big arms. Like, you have to love yourself. Like I said before, you look in the mirror every day, you see your reflection, you have to be happy with you. So whatever it is that's going to make you feel happy with you, you have to do it. Okay, have you ever considered plus size modeling? I think in the back of my mind, people have always been like, oh, you have such a pretty face, you could do plus size modeling, yada 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 yada. I think I've always like had that idea in the back of my mind, like, oh, that would be fun to do, you know, whatever, but I've never actually like taken it seriously. Alright, so where do I see my channel in the next 2 years? I see my channel growing. I see my channel continuing to inspire plus size women, or inspire women in general, just to live their lives and be who they are, and be okay with who they are. What else? I don't know. I really hope this channel grows, and I have a lot of passion for doing this. I've always had passion for trying to inspire other women, and I think this is a really awesome outlet to kind of get myself out there, talk to you guys, and hopefully bring confidence and inspiration and motivation to you guys. That's all I ever want to do. So this one's making me laugh. What is your biggest pet peeve that Henrik does that drives you crazy? Okay. So recently, the biggest pet peeve of mine that Henrik does is he is a mouth breather. So his nose, I don't know if he has like an adenoid problem or a sinus problem or what, but the one thing that he does that pisses me off the most is when he's eating, he's about to like take a bite of something, this is my fork, and he goes to his mouth and he goes, like, he'll breathe, or like he'll breathe in and out, or breathe out, or whatever he does before he takes a bite, and it just sounds like, that's all I can hear. It's just like a little mosquito in my ear. That's all I can hear every time, and it just drives me nuts. Okay, she also asks, what's Henrik's nationality? So Henrik is 100% Dominican. Yeah, are you guys gonna get married? I hope so. I hope that's in our near future. Not near, but I hope that's in our future. Yeah, I would like to marry him. That's the only person I can ever see myself marrying. I've always said that, even like when we were broken up, like I could only see myself being with him for the rest of my life and marrying him and walking down the aisle to see him. So I do hope we get married. And then she said, you guys would have gorgeous kids. I love your channel. Thank you so much. Kids are definitely in my future. I love kids so much. I always have had this like motherly, like maternal instinct. Like I feel like, I don't know, I just want kids really bad. So yeah. All right. The next one is from Kays89. She said, how did you get started on Facebook? I don't know, maybe you mean YouTube? I don't know. Facebook, honestly, I don't really use Facebook. Like, I barely use Facebook. The only reason why I still have it is because I have like a business page for makeup clients in the area and stuff like that. And if I were to close out my personal, I'd have to close out my business. So my business page. So that's the only reason why I have it. If you meant like how did I get started on YouTube, Henrik was super supportive of the idea. Henrik actually bought me my first camera, and I just sat down and decided to film, and with the hopes of inspiring women and bringing body positivity and fat awareness and things like that just in light a little bit more. Next one is from Patrice. She said, I didn't know where to ask my question for your Q&A, so I thought that I would ask you on lovely Snapchat. My question is, how did you and your wonderful boyfriend Henrik meet? Sorry if I spelled his name wrong. You spelled his name right. And we actually met online. I know that may sound like weird, but not really, because this day and age, everything's online, like Instagram, Facebook, whatever. It's like the era of the internet. So we met online through a website called POF, which is funny because someone actually was like catfishing people with my profile recently. But yeah, we met on POF 4 years ago, and we've been going strong except for a little break ever since. So yeah. Alright, this one is from Bree Loves. She said, Q&A question, what is your profession? So I already kind of answered this. The last career that I was doing was I was nannying for a family in Westchester. I've been doing that for about 2 years. This would have been my 3rd year if I went back. Before that, I worked in a daycare. I've worked at Sephora. I've done like retail jobs. I worked at restaurants. My dad actually owned a restaurant for like 15 years, so I'd worked there. Just like little jobs in and out. I never found like my niche. Like even working at Sephora, I didn't like the retail aspect of it. I just kind of wanted to be like working with clients and doing that kind of stuff. So then when I kind of like branched off on my own and started doing makeup, I kind of felt like I found my calling in life. And then as soon as I started doing this, I was like, okay, this is kind of where I want to be. Like I love doing YouTube so much. Like I love it. I love interacting with you guys. I love editing videos. I love inspiring women and spreading confidence and positivity and everything else like that around. I just love it so much. So if I would be able to have a profession in this career, that's what I would love to do so much. I know I love to talk, clearly, so I'm just elaborating on every single question I get, but yeah. Okay, the next one is from D. Lane, and she has 3 questions here. She said, where's your favorite place to shop for clothing, and do you ever want to have a child in the near future? So my favorite place to shop for clothing, I would have to say like all in all would probably be ASOS. I'm addicted to ASOS. I truly love ASOS's website. Like they have just cute, trendy clothes that people who are in straight sizes are wearing, and I appreciate the fact that they have some of the same clothes, a lot of the same styles for plus size women to wear as well. I love that so much about them. So yeah, I definitely would have to say ASOS. And then she said, do you ever want to have a child in the near future? Yeah, I would love to have a child in the near future. As I said, I love kids so much, so I would love to have a baby. I don't know about the near future, but in the future for sure. And then she said, who inspired you to be so open about your life? Meaning, did you get a lot of positive feedback when you started your YouTube channel from family and friends? I'm honestly just an open person. Like I've always been this way. I am an open book. I keep it real with everybody around me. Like I'm not the kind of person to put on a facade for anybody in my life. Like I've done that too many times before, you know, when I was younger. Like this is who I am, and I have no issue telling you how I feel, my opinion, and things like that. So when I think about who inspired me to be this way, I'd probably say my mom. My mom is a very blunt person. She tells you like it is. No matter if it hurts your feelings, no matter what it is, she tells you how it is. So probably her. And then, did you get a lot of positive feedback when you started your YouTube channel from family and friends? I think some of my family was kind of just like, what? Like, I didn't know, like, they don't either know about YouTube, they didn't know you could, like, anybody can make videos. From my, like, mom and stuff like that, yeah, I got positive feedback. And Henrik, of course, has always been my biggest supporter. So, yeah. And then, girl talk, have you ever been in an interracial relationship? I'm in an interracial relationship right now. Henrik is Dominican. I've also had a few relationships with African-American men. That sounds so weird. You know, like back in the day, I've had an ex-boyfriend who was Puerto Rican. So yeah, I think I've always dated outside of my race. Next question is from Daniela. She said, where do you see yourself in the future? Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day as well. And where do I see myself in the future? If you mean career-wise, I really hope to make this a career. And even if it doesn't, like, I just love it so much that I can never see myself, like, stop doing it. I see myself married in the future. I see myself with kids in the future. I don't know, I just want to be happy wherever that is in the future. And then the next one is from DXNicole7. She said, how are you so confident being plus size? I'm a freshman in college and I'm having a hard time adjusting / fitting in. How am I so confident being plus size? First off, I totally understand what you mean when you say that you feel like you're having a hard time fitting in or adjusting. I was always the fattest girl in my friend group. I was always the biggest girl in class, at least in my opinion. Like, it's just what it was. So I understand what you mean when you say you feel like you have a hard time fitting in. I would say just be yourself. Like, just if you love who you are and you have confidence in yourself, that oozes out of you. Even from strangers. Like, I've had strangers come to me and be like, you're so confident, like I can feel it from you. I know we've had this question a lot, so I don't want to keep going into it, but just, I don't know, girl, just be you. Like, don't be afraid to be yourself. If people don't love who you are, then you don't need those kind of people in your life. All right, so that actually was the last question, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, that was the last question. As I said, if there's a question that you guys didn't have a chance to answer because you guys don't have social media or anything like that, definitely leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to answer them in a future Q&A. Also, if you guys would be interested in like seeing a Q&A with my mom or seeing a Q&A with Henrik, like let me know, and we can definitely work something out. You guys have seen Henrik in the vlogs. Like, he is totally a ham. He loves being on camera. He loves talking to you guys, so I'm sure he would love to do something like that. Yeah, I hope I answered everyone's questions. And about the whole confidence thing, just remember that you're beautiful how you are. There's only one of you in this world, and you gotta own it. You gotta realize your beauty. You gotta realize that you're smart and you're pretty and you're funny and you're this and you're all these. You're a great mother, you're a great sister, you're a great wife, you're all these things besides fat. Fat doesn't define you. You define you. You define you, okay? Make up that own definition for yourself. Don't let society put this nasty definition of you because based off of the word fat, based off of your appearance. It's bullshit. Don't fall into that. Be you and carry yourself well. Carry yourself strong. Know that you are an amazing person. No matter your size, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, no matter your sexual preference, you are an amazing person. There's only one of you. I keep saying that because it's such a big thing to like get through your head. There's only one of you in this world. No one can ever be you. So embrace that, be yourself, and just love your life and be happy. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who sent in a question, who gave me compliments. It's just, I love every single one of you. I love doing this. I love like this little community that we have. I love it so much. So I appreciate every single one of you guys that wrote a comment or wrote a question, and I appreciate every single one of you even if you didn't do that. But thank you so much for participating and giving me some questions, and thank you so much. Alright, so I hope you're all having an amazing day, an amazing week, and I'll talk to you soon.